Welcome to the interesting and quirky facts about America's first 20 presidents. Presidents are more than just politics and speeches, and we've put together a unique list of facts about the first 20 presidents of the United States. First, let's start with George Washington, who remains unrivaled as Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. Army. He was posthumously conferred the rank of General in the armies of the United States, and always ranks first among all Army officers past and present. John Adams defended British soldiers in the Boston Massacre, which was a key event leading up to the Revolutionary War. He described the trial as one of the most courageous and just actions of his life. Thomas Jefferson was obsessed with mammoths and thought they were still roaming the Wild West. When Lewis and Clark were sent west to explore the Louisiana Territory in 1804, he warned them to beware of mammoths. James Madison and his wife, Dolly, helped popularize ice cream in America. Dolly's favorite flavor was oysters, but the ingredients used in those days, such as chestnuts, asparagus, and parmesan, may not seem so appetizing today. James Monroe was wounded at the Battle of Trenton, where he was shot in the shoulder by Hessian soldiers. He also crossed the Delaware Glacier in 1776 and was part of an advance unit that crossed the river in front of Washington's staff. John Quincy Adams was chosen as Speaker by the United States House of Representatives despite not receiving the most electoral or popular vote in the 1824 election. In 1835, Andrew Jackson received a gift at the White House, a 1,400-pound wheel of cheese. 2 years later, he invited 10,000 visitors to the White House to get rid of him. Some residents described the event as a smelly horror. Martin Van Buren was the only president whose first language was not English. Although he tried to hide his native Dutch accent, it would show whenever he was excited. William Henry Harrison embraced a misleading newspaper claiming he sat in a log cabin and drank apple cider all day. His supporters distributed bottles of apple juice and special bottles of vermouth in log cabins during his campaign. John Tyler committed public treason against the United States government by adopting Virginia's decision to secede from the Union after leaving office. When Tyler died, President Lincoln refused to lower the flag at half-staff. State James K. Polk held evening receptions twice a week at the White House, which he found unproductive because many visitors came asking for a job. Zachary Taylor chewed tobacco and had a box full of sand that was useful as a spittoon in his office. Millard Fillmore ran into the Library of Congress when it caught fire on Christmas Eve 1851 and did everything he could to help. He was an avid reader who could do anything for a book. Franklin Pierce pitched one of the greatest games in baseball history, leading his team to victory. James Buchanan had controversial views on slavery, which set the stage for the Civil War. Finally, Abraham Lincoln was an accomplished wrestler, earning the nickname Honest Abe.